All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the match reaction of the Barcelona UEFA Champions League game, guys. It was away at Dortmund, guys. It was going to be a very, very tough game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. And it was a big game. But at the end of the day, guys, it's ended. Dortmund 2, Barcelona 3, guys. Yes, we've come out of the Signal Iduna Park. We've left Germany with all 3 points. We had to work for it. It was very, very frustrating at times, but a win is a win, right? At the end of the day, a win is a win, and that is what matters. I knew this was going to be a tough game. I knew we were going to have to work hard for this. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. What is important is we got the win. And listen, like I said, we had to work for the win. But listen, at the end of the day, it was a great performance. Goals by Rafinha and 2 goals by Ferran Torres. And obviously for Dortmund's side, Guirassy getting a brace. And yeah, guys, it was a very, very entertaining game for the neutral, frustrating game for me. I'm not going to lie. If you guys did watch along, I was getting frustrated during that game. But at the end of the day, you know, we have not been playing well the past few weeks. We didn't really, we played better today, but same things that have been happening the past few weeks rendered its head again today. And, you know, we were much luckier to this time around to be able to get away with all of those opportunities. But we need to do better. We need to do better. And at the end of the day, Barcelona need to improve. But listen, as far as the game is concerned, let's start with the lineup, right? I'm not surprised. I expected that lineup. We are in Akipenya goal, 4-2-3-1 formation of obviously Inigo Martinez, Kobashi as the centre back partnership with Koundé and Alejandro Balde as the full back partnerships, and you had Casado and Pedri in the midfield as the partners. You had Dani Olmo out in the 10, you had Rafinha out in the left, Yamal in the right, and obviously Lewandowski as the striker. And listen, at the end of the day, at first half is concerned, we actually started well. We were the better team. We created a lot of the chances. First 2 minutes, we looked like we were going to take the lead. We looked like we were going to score 2 goals within the first 5 minutes, right? You were thinking, yo, this is an amazing start. This is exactly what we need. These guys understand what time it is, right? So you're looking at that and you're just sitting there saying, listen, at the end of the day, just move on. But at the end of the day, we didn't. And that was the most frustrating thing about the game today, right? Is the fact that during the game, we had so many good chances. But the problem is overthinking. I was getting frustrated with how we were overthinking stuff, right? Not just doing what we've been doing best during the Champions League this season, which is follow your instincts. Follow your instincts and make sure when you see the box, take the shot. The only person that was doing that today was Yamal. Every time he cut inside, saw the space, he was trying to take the shot, right? But Lewandowski today was poor. Rafinha that first half wasn't good enough. And in that first half, we were very, very poor. I was very, very disappointed with that first half performance. And I expected more in the second half. And look, we got more in the second half. Second half starts, Dortmund actually came on. And they had that kick in the butt that they needed in that halftime team talk. They came on, had a lot of the ball, looked like they were going to score. But at the end of the day, Barcelona, Rafinha again steps up, gets us the goal, and now you're thinking, great. You know, we were very, we were not great in the first half, but now we started the second half, great, right? Take the lead, exactly what we needed, right? But once again, defensive frailties. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this with this team. Defensive frailties hit strike again. It's not good enough. I'm tired. Like Kobashi and Inigo Martinez today were literally playing with fire. That first half, Inigo Martinez almost gave away a penalty. And then you're thinking, learn your lesson. And then you got Kobashi doing the same thing in the second half. You're not going to get away with that. They get given a penalty. Guirassy steps up for it. Instant goal. You're thinking, all right, cool. Right? We've been poor. How are these guys going to react? Because from what we've seen in the past few weeks, these guys don't react well to getting pegged back. Are Dortmund now going to go on to win the game? Because they look like they were gaining confidence in that second half. And they did. They were creating a lot of chances. They looked like they were going to score first. Like Iñaki Peña really had to work today. And defensively, I was very worried. And one thing I will have to say is that today, the high line did not work. Yeah, they might have been caught offside a few times, But on a real, they were finding ways to break through our high line today. And you saw it in the second goal, but I will get into that. But before we do, as far as we were concerned, attacking wise, Rafinha got the goal. Jamal's second half really didn't have a great second half. I think he was much better in the first half. Second half really wasn't. And Lewandowski was completely awful today. Completely awful. Completely awful. Did nothing. And he ended up getting substituted. We bring in Ferran Torres, who, listen, I've been critical of the guy. Not a big fan of him at all. Right? I was even very, very skeptical of bringing him on. But listen, I credit where credit is due. Ever since this guy's come back from injury, he has been in a top form. He's literally been scoring goals, and not just goals, but vital goals. Goals where we need it, when we need these goals, right? He came on today for Lewandowski, and then boom, gives us the lead. You're thinking, once again, he stepped up again. All right, cool, right? Right? But then all of a sudden, it's that mentality. You had like 15 minutes to go. And I sat there and I said it on my stream. I said, listen, 15 minutes to go. I've been here before. We were leading against Real Betis in the weekend, leading 2-1, and then we messed it up right at the end. Don't do it again. And these guys, man, we didn't even held the lead for less than 5 minutes, and already, once again, the high line doesn't work. They break to the high line, and before you know it, boom, Corasi's got his brace. 2-2, and I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming. It was absolutely disgusting in that second half. That goal really pissed me off because I was like, yo, we don't learn our lessons, right? But at the end of the day, it was poor. And now you're just thinking, yo, we've messed it up. We've messed it up once again. And it's just I was just disgusted with the performance. But I spoke too soon because just like that, Ferran Torres, I've been his biggest critic. But today was his day. Today he saved us. Today he was the man of the match, the man of the hour. You understand what I'm saying, right? Stepped up today in that second half, got the goal, and got us our winner. And I was very happy for him because, listen, like I said, big critic of his. But listen, I'll give players credit where credit is due. He came on, he got the goals. He didn't just get one, he got two. He came on and did much more than Lewandowski did the whole game. So at the end of the day, I'm happy for him. I'm happy we got the W. But it's the same thing I will always keep saying, right? I'm happy. I know I'm not sitting here celebrating, going crazy. But look, at the end of the day, it was quite a frustrating game because I feel like Barcelona are not learning their lessons. And I keep saying that this is why we're not going to win the Champions League this season. All of you guys who were trying to put us in the favorites list, we're not going to win the Champions League. Okay? Because Dortmund are not good. Don't get it twisted. They were not good today. They only had a few good chances and they looked and they terrorized us. They had a good second half. First half, they were completely awful. But as far as Barcelona, we're concerned, we need to do better defensively. And I was disappointed today that I didn't see Araujo because I feel like today, in a game like this game was screaming for Araujo. We were screaming for the Araujo, bringing him on. Because you could see we were under pressure after we scored the second and the third, right? And then Eddie Garcia came on instead, gave away a foul, and we nearly conceded right at the end. Not good enough, right? But look, like I said, a win is a win. I'm not going to be too angry. I'm not angry. I'm not even angry at all. I'm just a little bit disappointed because, yes, I feel like we need to do better. But what is important is we got to win. That is what counts. Barcelona got the W, and at the end of the day, we are one win away from top 8 guaranteed and no round of 32 game. So at the end of the day, I'm happy. I am very, very, very happy. Our next game is against Benfica. Benfica have been poor in the Champions League. I've not been impressed with them at all. We should go out there and we should go out there and get the win. But as far as today is concerned, I knew this was going to be a fight. And you know what? As much as I was critical, those players fought today and they left there with all 3 points, which is what matters. But big up to the players, big up to the performances today. We still need to do better. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with the win. right? I'm happy with the win, right? So big up to everybody that's here, guys. That is a quick reaction. I will be going into detail with my full analysis when I obviously do things we learned from the Dortmund win. I will be talking about it because I feel like, yes, there's a lot more other things we need to get into because it's not enough. We still have a lot more we need to talk about. But big up to everybody that's currently here. And like I always say every single time before we end all of these streams, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya, and